Hey guys, it's Rick. Thank you for coming along with me today. We're back at Disney. We're going to start in downtown Disney and look at some merchandise, and then we're going to go into Disney California Adventure and grab some food. So let's get today started and let's go have a lot of fun. I'm walking in from Mickey and Friends today. I want to get started at downtown Disney. There's some new Monsters Inc. merchandise at D-Lander. I looked at it the other day when I was here on July 4th, but I didn't film it. They have 3 new Monsters Inc. items, and I definitely want to show them on the vlog here. They're really, really cute. So we're going to start there, and then we're going to head to World of Disney because World of Disney has a new Celebrate Happy Loungefly and ears. The Celebrate Happy collection is one of those 3 collections that came out for the 70th, but they came out with a couple of new items, so we're gonna check those out. I think there's a zip-up jacket, ears, and a backpack. And then we're gonna head into Disney California Adventure because I never eat at Pym's Test Kitchen. There's not a lot of tables there. It's just somewhere I never find myself going to eat for lunch, but they do have pretty good food in general. There's a couple of menu items I've actually never tried. So we're gonna go to Pym's Test Kitchen. We're gonna grab the not so little chicken sandwich. We're also going to grab the pasta from there. I just haven't tried either of those items out, and I definitely want to eat there for lunch today when it's not a busy day. So that'd be somewhere good to sit and just grab a bite to eat, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the day. But let's get into downtown Disney without further delay. Let's go in there and get things kicked off, and we'll have a fun day today. Doesn't look like it's very busy today. Let's head into D-Lander and check out that Monsters Inc. stuff. I'm so excited to show it on here too because it's really adorable stuff. So this is all the Her Universe collection for Monsters University. It's all themed to Monsters University, the movie, not Monsters Inc. specifically, but the University one, which is really cool. Oh, look at that. It's got a little M patch in the center there. That's really nice, actually. I like that. That is a cool color too. It's kind of got like a denim look to the cotton shirt itself, and the cuffs of the sleeves are very distressed there. That is nice. It looks like it's a crop top, I believe. It is $39.99 for the shirt. Let's check out the back here. Nothing on the back, but it does have that like loophole. I like that shirt. It's very nice. It's very soft too. A good shirt. This Monsters University V-neck is $79.99. I love the argyle on it. Definitely has collegiate vibes to it. That's really nice. Again, this is part of the Her Universe collection. What's really unique is this MU patch on the front. It's got like a velvet patch there, which is really cool. Very unique. You don't see that very often. I like that a lot. It's a comfortable sweatshirt too. A good price for $79.99 actually. Very soft, and I love argyle. Like I said, it's definitely giving collegiate vibes. Let's check out the back of this one. And there's nothing on the back of that one, just more argyle there. But that's nice. A simple design. It's plain, but I like it a lot. That's great. So here's the Her Universe Monsters University Letterman jacket. I love all the different patches on it. Those are so cool. Down on the bottom, it's got a pennant that says Monsters U on it. It's got a little trophy. Is that the Scare Cup? What was that competition they have in the movie and they have to win that? I think that's the trophy they win. And this is #1 MU Go Monsters. That is funny. 13. That is very cool. I wonder what the sleeves are here. On the sleeves there are the different sororities and fraternities, the Greek monster things that they have. That is pretty funny. PNK, and it's pink. That is funny. I like that. What's the other sleeve here? Let's see. Yeah, just more sororities and fraternities that the monsters are in the movie. Let's check out the back of this one. It is $149.99 for this one. That is just so awesome. The back, it was founded in 1313. That's an old university. It says Monsters University there, and it's got the emblem as well in the center. I love that color blue. It's got a nice pop to it against the like beige of the sleeves there. It's nice. It's kind of like an off-white beige right there on the sleeves. Those are nice color choices. I really love that Letterman's jacket. That is just fantastic. This whole area is absolutely covered in bubbles, and I'm like, what is going on? At first I was like, there's no way that's a kid's bubble wand, and then I looked up and they're blowing out of the tops here above the buildings, and I'm like, why is Disney doing this? I love it, but I was very confused as to why they're doing it, and then I remembered, you know what? It's actually Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Look at this. That is a ton of bubbles. I love that. But it's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, the Disney Junior event. I think it's only a couple-day event. It's supposed to be down here on the stage. I don't think that starts today, but I think they're testing for it. I'll have to double-check the dates for that because I don't remember off the top of my head. But on the stage over here, they're going to have Mickey Clubhouse characters for the kids to dance with and stuff. This is just so fun. Look at this, though. How fantastic is that? Wow, this whole area is just filled with bubbles. The air is just thick with bubbles. All the way over to Star Wars Trading Post, there's bubbles. This is amazing. This is so fun. I love this. The kids are loving it too. People are jumping and laughing and popping the bubbles. This is really, really cool. That just made my day. It put a huge smile on my face. I'm so excited to see this. So Disney Junior Day is July 21st and Disney Plus Day is July 22nd. So if you have kids, bring them to the Downtown Disney stage, and it's a great show to watch. It should be a lot of fun. They're going to celebrate those 2 different days separately. And that's going to be a lot of fun, I think, especially for children, but I think adults will like it too. It's going to be a good show with characters and everything. That's something unique for Downtown Disney. You won't even need a park ticket. If you just want to come down to Downtown Disney and get some Disney fix for your kids, that'd be a really fun event without a park ticket. So I was actually wrong about the dates for that bubble experience that's in Downtown Disney. So I just wanted to update you guys. The dates are actually starting now all the way through August 10th. You can find that every hour starting at 1 o'clock, and then it switches to the half hour in the evening. You can find it on the Disney app, though. Just look at the times, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, like that. It goes out throughout the evening, and the last show is at 10:20. So it's a Disney Junior DJ that they're going to have on stage without the characters, but you can find the bubbles still. The characters are the ones that are going to be here on the 21st and 22nd for that special event. The bubbles themselves with the music, you can find all throughout summer up until August 10th. So that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of bubbles too, but they have really good music that plays for it too. So it's a very fun event. I recommend taking your kids to that. They are going to love it. I saw that the Star Wars Trading Post had some new merchandise when I walked by and looked at the outside the other day, so let's check out the new items that they have. I think there's just a couple of new items. We'll look at everything though. This is new. This is such an oddly shaped mug slash cup. It's a really heavy, thick ceramic mug. I suppose you could use it as like a flower vase. That'd be kind of ironic, putting flowers into this for the first order with the symbol on it and stuff. It is $24.99, but man, that is thick. That is very, very heavy. It doesn't look very ergonomically friendly, and the inside is really small actually. It wouldn't hold a lot of liquid in there, but it is a cool little cup. But yeah, you could use this for hot liquids too. It feels like it's ceramic and it's very heavy, so it's also a mug. This one is $49.99. You have the symbol on the front there for the first order. That is pretty cool. It's a pretty thin, long-sleeved black shirt, so it'd be pretty comfortable. I like the thinness of that. Let's see the back. And plain on the back. That's a very plain, very simple, but straightforward long sleeve shirt. I was calling that the First Order logo, but I meant Galactic Empire. That's the logo for the Galactic Empire. Same difference, the bad guys, you know, the dark side of the Force. This is a kid's jacket. This one's really cool. You have the Galactic Empire logo there, and Star Wars is embroidered on there. That is cool. It's like a space look to it. It's kind of got stars and stuff, but it also has characters. You have Vader and stuff on that. It's kind of hard to see what's on here, but it's a lot of Vader in different forms. That is very cool. I wonder if they have that in adult sizes. I didn't see that, but maybe it was in adult sizes but sold out. That's not fair that just the kids get that. That is a really awesome jacket. I love that one. Let's check out the back. Yeah, it's just Vader in different forms. So if you're a Vader fan or a fan of the Galactic Empire, you definitely got to get this jacket for your kids. That is really cool. I like that. Oh, there's a Death Star on the back there of the sleeve too. Very, very neat. I love that. This is $39.99. I haven't seen this one before, so I assume it's new. It's a Stormtrooper backpack. You have the zipper at the front there on the top. That is really cool. And it's got the mesh backing that I like. The straps would make your shoulders a little kind of sweaty there. That kind of material is not breathable. That'd be very hot to wear the straps. But the back itself is kind of a mesh lining, so that is a little more breathable at least. That is very fun. Very, very cool. I love that. If you like the Stormtroopers, you definitely got to get this one. $39.99 is not a bad price for a backpack too. It's a pretty sizable backpack. The plush on the front does take up some of the room from the compartment space, but there's still enough room in there to keep your stuff in it. We're going to continue to make our way through Downtown Disney and go to World of Disney and look at that new Celebrate Happy stuff that they have, part of that collection. So let's check it out. This is $49.99 because it's a Starbucks tumbler. All the stuff matches too in this collection, and I love that. The matching is so phenomenal. It's great. I love the detail of that. It says Disneyland 70 on the front there. That is really cool. It's got a nice sparkle to it too. It's got a nice like glittery shine to it. Might be hard to see on camera, but it is very beautiful. And the back, of course, has the Starbucks logo, as all the Starbucks tumblers do. It's got a plastic top on there with a straw included. $49.99 for that one. Very beautiful, very nice. I love that a lot. That is really cool. I love the gradient of color from orange to pink to purple. It is just beautiful. These ears are $34.99. There's little clear sequins on the bow there, which makes it sparkle. I just love that orange, pink, purple to blue gradient. Very, very cool. The ears themselves have like a holographic effect to them too. You get kind of a rainbow shine off of them, which is really, really pretty. I love those. I love the little thing on the side there. That is really cool too. It says Disneyland 70 on the side there, and it's gold and it's sparkly. I love how they attach that. That's nice attention to detail. And there's a look at the back. See how shiny they are though? Very, very shiny. I think the bow's really cute. These are really loud and vibrant and fun colors. I just think those are really nice ears. Very nice for $34.99 too. This mini Loungefly backpack is $90, also part of the Celebrate Happy collection. It also has a holographic kind of shiny effect to it, which is really nice. You have the Mickey ears with the same color gradient at the top there, and the same bow to match the ears as well, which is really cool. You could really match your whole outfit, which is really fun. It's got a really nice, vibrant effect to it though. It is very, very shiny. I love the gold. I love the gold zipper pulls on that. I love the gold material on the sides there along the zipper. That is really a nice bag. Very fun, very vibrant colors, and it's got a really nice shine to it. I just think that is a wonderful and very fun bag. Nothing on the back, but you do have gold straps there and the same holographic effect. Look at how that rainbow shine is though. Isn't that just beautiful? That is a great Loungefly backpack. I just love that one. The prices are all ripped off of this one for some reason. They must have came in at the wrong price, but I double checked. They are $74.99 for these jackets, and it's the same as the Spirit jersey, sort of. It's got the same color scheme as the Spirit jersey and the same Disneyland Resort logo on it, but it's a little different. It's got a shiny patch as the letters. Each letter is an individual patch, which is really nice. It says Authentic 70 Original, established 1955. It's a nice black color too. It's kind of a dark gray color, not a true black. It's very nice though. I love that. Let's check out the front of this one. There's a look at the front there with the Disneyland 70 logo. That is really cool. That is a great jacket. This is going to be a really popular one, I believe. And the zipper pull of that one is the 70 logo. I love the attention to detail there. It's nice to be able to match the zipper to the logo on the chest there. Wow, that is a fantastic jacket. I like that one a lot. $74.99. All right, we're gonna head into Disney California Adventure now, and we're gonna pick up our food at Pym's Test Kitchen. I put in a mobile order for 2 items, so we're gonna go grab those. I'm so hungry, so this is gonna be so good for lunch. I'm excited for lunch today. Let's walk down Buena Vista Street and make our way to Avengers Campus now. I picked up my mobile order from Pym's Test Kitchen, and there are no tables there. They put additional seating on the outside, but they didn't add umbrellas to it, which is such a bummer. All the tables that were available are in direct sunlight, and it's way too hot today. It's in the mid-80s today, so it's way too hot to sit in the direct sunlight. I would fry, even with sunscreen on, I would just fry out there. All those tables were open. Not a single person is brave enough to sit in the direct sunlight. It's just too hot for that. So I'm sitting in the Hyperion section, the little courtyard next to the Hyperion, but there's no seats over here today either. I figured I'd sit on the ground and just sit in the shade. At least I'm in the shade. It's kind of uncomfortable on the ground, but it could be a lot worse. But I got 2 items to try. I've actually never tried these items out, and they've been around for a while. I know the chicken sandwich has been here since the restaurant opened, so this one's like a staple of the restaurant. Everybody knows this. I've seen this before, and it's definitely been a larger portion in the past. The chicken's still very wide, but it's incredibly thin, and it's a smaller piece of chicken in general than it used to be, so I'm kind of bummed to see that. It was $15.49. This is the not so little chicken sandwich. I love their tater tots here. They're crispy on the outside, they're potatoey on the inside. Very, very good tater tots. They don't have barbecue at this restaurant, but I did get ranch and ketchup, so at least they have ranch to dip those in. I just love those tater tots. We got to eat one of those. Let's do it with some ranch here. I love these. I'm starving, so I got to start eating right away here. Those are crispy, they're crunchy, they're delicious, they're salty. They have a little bit of seasoning on them, but not a lot of seasoning. Some parsley sprinkled on top too. Great tater tots. All the Disney tater tots are always phenomenal. I'm just a big tater tot fan. I'll take those over French fries most days. I really like the tater tots here though. Those are really good. So the sandwich is a flattened chicken breast that's been fried. It has teriyaki and red chili sauces, and a pickled cabbage slaw on a really tiny brioche bun. It's like a slider sized bun. It's a very small bun, but I love slaw. I love sauces. I wish there was a little bit more of that sauce. I think the chili sauce is gonna be really good on this, but I'm excited to try this. It looks crispy. It looks really crunchy. It's kind of breaded in like panko. It's got like a lot of crispiness on it. It looks really good. I'm excited for this. It is just a small sandwich though. I think any food at Disney can be very inconsistent. I think some of these coming out are still bigger than others, but just as an example, look at how thin that chicken is. It is a micro piece of chicken. That is the thinnest chicken I've ever seen. I'm impressed they hammered it that thin, but I think flavor-wise this will be good. So let's give this a try. It's just very impractical to eat because the bun is so darn tiny, and then you get slaw underneath the bun, but not the rest of the chicken, and the chicken's so big. I know that's kind of the whole shtick because the Pym particles and shrinking and making things larger and stuff. I totally get that. I'm just saying it's a little impractical to eat this. I do wish it had a bigger bun or a normal sized bun, but yeah, let's try this out. I'm excited for this one. Cheers. That is very good. I like that. Flavor-wise, that's excellent. I love the textures also. I love the texture of the crispy chicken, and the slaw balance is really nice. The slaw is crispy and crunchy and seasoned well too. It's good slaw. I like that a lot. I'm a big cabbage fan, so I enjoy that. But the chicken itself is tender, it's moist, but it's really thin. Sometimes when you thin chicken out, it dries out a little bit, but that's not a problem here. And I love the crispiness of that fried chicken. The sauce is my favorite part though. Probably the slaw and the sauce are my two favorite parts. That chili sauce is really good, but that is really good. I'd recommend that. I love the combination of the cold slaw and the hot chicken. The chili sauce isn't spicy, but it's very flavorful. If you like aiolis, you're gonna enjoy that chili sauce. It's definitely some type of aioli. I really like that a lot. This is excellent. The bun is good because it's a brioche bun. It's not dried out. It's better than your average grocery store bun, but it's just too small of a bun. It's very hard to eat. Get a fork and knife for this one because you're gonna want to eat the chicken with a fork and knife. The rest of the chicken, obviously, that doesn't have a bun on it, but this is fun. The presentation is really good, and this is a really fun food. I think everyone thinks of fun food when they think of Disneyland, and this really fits the bill for that, so I like this a lot. I'd recommend this. I'd get this again. I love the tater tots, but see how much chicken you're gonna have without bun. Get a fork and knife for that because that'll be a lot more manageable to eat with a fork and knife. This is a great dish. I love this one. And the other thing I got is the pepper particle pasta. This is campanelli pasta topped with grilled chicken, spicy tomato cream sauce, chimichurri, and Parmesan. This is one that doesn't look like the picture in the sense that in the picture, the chimichurri is covering the pasta. This just has a little tiny dollop of chimichurri. I ordered this because I loved chimichurri, and I'd never tried this pasta before. That jacaranda tree is like raining on me. It's kind of getting on my pasta and my food. I'll have to pick off the jacaranda flowers. They're very pretty flowers, but that's a very messy tree, and it's definitely getting all over my food, which is kind of funny. But yeah, this pasta looks good. The creamy tomato sauce is gonna be really good. I like when tomato sauces have cream in them a lot. It's got a lot of shaved Parmesan cheese on top, which is nice. The chimichurri, I think, is gonna be my favorite part. I just wish there was more of the chimichurri. The portion sizes and the prices are definitely better at Paradise Garden Grill than this place is gonna be. I think you're paying kind of a premium price for eating an Avengers campus and eating highly themed food. That's a big thing here too, is the theming of it all. There's also just a minuscule amount of chicken on here. It's kind of pathetic. I can see like 2 pieces of chicken. It honestly looks like boiled chicken. It doesn't look the most appetizing. It doesn't look like it's been grilled or anything like that. It's just kind of like chicken that's been boiled or maybe lightly sauteed. Not the best looking chicken, but let's try this out. Get a bite of that chicken, get a bite of the pasta itself. I like campanelli pasta. I like the way that it holds sauces. It has a nice texture and a nice shape to it. The chicken's fine. It doesn't provide any flavor. It's just there for protein, but it's fine. It's not bad chicken, but it's not good either. It's pretty flavorless, but the sauce is really nice. For a theme park pasta sauce, that's actually really nice. I love the cream tomato sauce there. I didn't get any chimichurri though. I gotta try another bite with chimichurri here. Let me try that. The chimichurri is excellent. I love chimichurri. I've never had a bad chimichurri. It's always vibrant, it's always fresh tasting, and it's a burst of flavor. I've been buying the chimichurri at Trader Joe's and I'm hooked. I put it on everything now and I'm hooked. I put it in my breakfast burritos. It's so darn good. This chimichurri is awesome. It tastes like a fresh made chimichurri. It's really, really flavorful. That just packs a punch. Even a little tiny amount of that chimichurri makes this phenomenal. I definitely wish there was was more chimichurri on this overall, but I like the pasta sauce. I love the amount of Parmesan cheese there. Tons of shaved Parmesan cheese on top, which adds a nice bite, a nice saltiness to this. There's a pretty decent amount of pasta. It's a pretty good portion for $15. This one is gonna fill you up more than the not so little chicken sandwich. I like both of these. I don't know which one I'd recommend over the other. I enjoy both of these a lot, as long as you're okay with the higher price. They are good, so try both of these out. I just never come to Pym's Test Kitchen. There's actually a few other items on the menu I've never tried, like the pesto grilled cheese. So I wanna come back here in the near future and try those out too. Oh, and we gotta try the Choco Smash Bar. I've never had that. Maybe we'll get the Choco Smash Bar today for dessert. We're gonna go look at more merchandise, and then maybe I'll come back and try that Choco Smash Bar, because I definitely want to try that. I almost forgot about that too. Wow, yeah, we got to do that. These are good though. I'd recommend both these items. I enjoy them. They're good. All right, I have an update on the Donald adventures I've been going on, aka the Donald Project. I did finally just go on eBay. It was only a couple dollars more actually to specifically order Donald from eBay. So I did finally get him. I'm so excited to have him, but it's kind of sad that the adventure's ending, because I had a lot of fun buying those blind boxes. It was something to look forward to, and it was something I really, really enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed looking for Donald, but I did finally just give in and get him. And I got the flower with it too, which is really nice. I wanted the flower. Look at his little baby face though. Isn't that the cutest oofoofy you've ever seen? His little bow tie. I love the soft pastel colors too. That soft blue, the baby blue, is so nice on him. He is just so cute, and he has his little rosy cheeks. He is very adorable. My favorite figurine by far that I own. So now I have him and Stitch, and they will live happily together on my desk, and they just look so cute. I'm so excited I finally got this though. Yay. I need some air conditioning, so I'm gonna go over to Disneyland and sit in the DVC lounge. We're gonna check out clothes at the Emporium too. There's some new t-shirts out actually. They just came out the other day, so we'll stop at the Emporium, check out some new stuff, and I'll head back to Madame Leota's a little later too. See if that Loungefly backpack that was out of stock the other day is back in stock. And there's also a metal tumbler that looks like the wallpaper from the Haunted Mansion. So we'll check out a couple of items over there. So let's go to Disneyland now. This white t-shirt is one of the new ones. That's really nice. It says Disneyland. Visit 160 Acres of Happiness with the opening date on it. This is part of the t-shirt collection that's $29.99 each, or $24.99, or they're $25 each if you buy two or more. I'm going to show you all those from that collection that's new. So if you want to pick out two of them, they're going to be $25 instead of $30, which is a pretty darn good deal. This dark heather gray one is also $25 if you buy two, or $29.99 each. It's Jack Skellington, the Pumpkin King himself. I love how he's kind of silhouetted by the moon in the background there on his iconic and famous hill with some pumpkins, some jack-o'-lanterns down below him. Everyone knows that scene from the movie. That is very iconic and very cool. More Halloween stuff will be here coming soon, and there's a couple more Halloween t-shirts today to look at. This one has the original lands of Disneyland: Tomorrowland, Adventureland, Frontierland, Fantasyland. It has different things too from each land. There's Jungle Cruise and Autopia, the teacups. Very cool. Dumbo's there. That is awesome. I love that one. Main Street, USA, July 17th, 1955. Oh, and the Mark Twain. I love the Mark Twain there. This one's soft too. It's a soft but thin t-shirt. I love that. This one is kind of a buttercup yellow. It says Disneyland Adult Admit 1. $1 must have been the original ticket price then. Ooh, I like that one though. That is pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of yellow. I just don't ever really wear yellow, but that's a nice one if you like yellow. Here's a new Lilo and Stitch one. I love that it's just a classic movie poster there. Very cool. 2002 that movie came out. I love Lilo and Stitch. It'll always be one of my favorite Disney movies, and Stitch will always be one of my favorite characters of all time. I like that one. It's a nice blue, and it's a soft shirt as well. Here's one of the new Halloween ones I was talking about earlier. There's a couple new Halloween ones already. You got Peace, Love, and the Halloween Castle. I love the peace hands, the Mickey hands. The heart is really nice too with the cobweb on it, with the spider web. And that castle is just fantastic. I love the gradient of orange to yellow on the Disneyland font there with the bats in front of the moon. That is really cool. It's a soft and thin heather gray shirt too. It's like a heather charcoal shirt. Very, very nice shirt. I love that one. I might have to get this one for Halloween season because I love it. This is definitely the cutest Halloween one that I've seen so far. There's only one left. It's a 3X. There's no other shirts of this size today. I think this one's going to sell out. I think this one's going to be very, very popular. I was glad to even find just one to show on camera here because there's only this one. It says Disneyland Resort on the front there, and look at how cute that Mickey ghost is. He has his drink, he has his popcorn bucket, his jack-o'-lantern popcorn bucket. That is seriously so stinking cute. I just love that. And his little ear hats. That is the cutest Mickey ghost I've ever seen. I love this one so much. Wow, they did a great job designing that one. I saw this one like a week, 2 weeks ago when I was at World of Disney with my friend, but I didn't show it on camera, so I wanted to show it. It's kind of new. It just came out last week or the week before. Pete's Pizza Place. Delivery cost extra, of course, because he's a cheapskate. Always crusty. I just think that is so funny. That is so silly. Always crusty. Pete's Pizza. That is funny. I love that shirt. I don't know if this one's brand new necessarily, but I haven't seen it before. It's a nice like sage green. It's kind of like a mint sage green. I really like that color a lot. Disneyland, established in 1955. Goofy, Mickey, Minnie, and Donald are looking very adorable. I love how it's just their face on the front. A really simple design, but a really nice shirt. The happiest place on earth. That is very true. It is the happiest place on earth. That is so cool. I love that shirt. Very good one. I don't know if this is new either, but I haven't seen this one before. It's just like a list of someone's favorite items here. Castle, Mickey Waffles, It's a Small World, Churros, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Haunted Mansion, Popcorn Bucket, Space Mountain, Mickey Ice Cream Bar, Fantasyland, Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, and Disneyland, of course. That is funny. That is unique. I like that. I've never seen this one before. Some of the colors of these come off kind of weird because the lighting in the store here, it's very yellow old school lighting because it's supposed to feel like a turn of the century store, like a 1900s store. But this one's like a purple pink. It's kind of like cross between the two. It's really, really fun. I love Emperor's New Groove, one of my favorite Disney movies. And you have Yzma, you have Kronk down there. That is a really cool shirt. We don't get enough Emperor's New Groove merchandise, so I love to see that. It's a really unique color too. I really like that cross between pink and purple. Soft and thin. It's a beautiful shirt though. I really like that. And this one's like a peachy coral pink. It's more towards the pink side than coral would be, but it's still a unique color, definitely. It's a very unique shade of pink, and you have all sorts of characters there. Wow. Cinderella with Lucifer, Pocahontas with Miko. Oh, they all have their animals. That is cool. Mulan with, is that Little Brother? I think that's the dog's name for Mulan. That's a hard one, actually. Rapunzel has Pascal. Tiana has Ray. Aw, Snow White has a little deer. I don't know if it has a name there. You have Moana with Pua. You have the Little Mermaid with Max and Sebastian. Oh, and Hey Hey's there. I didn't see Hey Hey. That is very cool. All right, I wanted to see if Madame Leota's Somewhere Beyond has either that Loungefly Backpack or the new Starbucks Tumbler that just came out today. So let's see if either of those are available here. They literally just restocked these. The cast members said they have more of these in the back. It's just hard to keep them in stock because they bring them out and they sell out pretty quick. It's so cool how it's like the maid apron and the costume for the maids, for the ghost hosts, you know, ghost hosts from Regions Beyond. It looks just like the uniforms though from the ride, which is so awesome. I love that. My favorite part is that handle at the top. That is so cool. It looks like the back of the costume would around the neck, and it's got some lace around the bow, which is a really nice touch. This is $90. It's a very interesting material too. It's like a canvas or nylon material. It's not like the normal pleather that the Loungeflies usually are. I love that. These zipper pulls look a little aged there. They say Loungefly on them. That is just such a cool Loungefly backpack, and you can have the ears to match that, which is really, really awesome. Dang, they did a phenomenal job making this one and designing it. It's really a great backpack. I love that one. This trinket tray is $22.99. They were out of stock of this one the last time. Same design as that shirt, which I really like. I love the front of that with Leota and all the characters in the center there. That is a really cool trinket tray. I love that. Glad to see that back in stock. There's no price on this, but it's probably $49.99. This is the new Starbucks Haunted Mansion wallpaper tumbler. I think this one's going to be very popular. I love the wallpaper design on that. That is just awesome. It's a nice stainless steel tumbler, and I think this one's going to be very, very popular. This is my favorite part. It's like the little bat from the stanchions. It's like the finial that goes on top of the stanchions, the ornate finial. That is so cute. He's just a little straw cover, a little rubber straw cover. That is very, very awesome. I love the attention to detail on that. Here's the front of him too and his little face. I love that. Next to Royal Street Veranda, this is a shop again. It's a shop now instead of seating. I wonder why they changed it into seats for such a short length of time and then reopened it as a gift shop. It's the same gift shop too. Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, Haunted Mansion stuff. It's usually just that kind of theme stuff. But that is so weird that they closed it down and then just reopened it almost immediately. I mean, the seats were here for like, what, 2 months at most? 2-3 months? That is odd. But yeah, it's a store again now. They have some new Villains merchandise in this store here. Look at this. This is brand new. This is a throw that just came out. You got all the different villains there. You got, I can see Ursula, Hades, Jafar, the Evil Queen. You have Scar, and you have Maleficent as well. That is really cool. I like that a lot. It's a really soft throw. I love the Disney throws. They're very, very soft always. What's the price on this? I gotta find the price. Let me check. That is $44.99 for the nice, soft, plush throw. Very, very soft. This crossbody is $39.99. That is really cool. It also has all the same villains on it. That's the theme of this new merchandise, is villains. And of course it would belong in this store over here. It fits in perfectly with all the Haunted Mansion stuff and the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. Very cool. I love that crossbody. Got one compartment on it. That looks like it's it. Just a single compartment. No front to it or anything. This is $34.99. A brand new figurine set with villains on it. That is cool. That's a pretty good price. $34.99 for all 8 of those. And you have Hades, you have Jafar, you have Ursula, you have Maleficent, you have Hook, Evil Queen, Gaston, and Cruella, of course. She loves her fur coat. Look at her enjoying that fur coat there. That's a very cool figurine set and a good price too. Each letter represents a different Disney villain. How cool is that? That is so fun. It's kind of got the puffy lettering that all these Spirit jerseys have. I really like that a lot. That is very cool. This came out about a week or 2 weeks ago. It's pretty new though still. And there's a look at the front of that one there too. It's a very dark navy blue on this Spirit jersey. It looks kind of blackish, but it is a dark navy blue. I like that one. This is also new. This is $39.99 featuring Zero, Sally, and Jack Skellington there. Very nice. It is a hot pink on the inside. It's kind of like a fuchsia pink on the inside there. Very nice. I like that. And it's got a little skull skeleton lock on the top there. Haunted Mansion is a 25-minute wait. We'll see what it really is as we go through it. I definitely want to do Haunted Mansion. I haven't done this one a lot, and I want to do it again a couple times before it switches over to Haunted Mansion Nightmare Before Christmas version. I prefer the original version a little bit more, so let's do this one, and I'll see how long of a wait it actually ends up being. It says 25 minutes, though. I wonder what's going on with this fountain. It's never had water in it. It's never worked ever since it was open. Why would they open up a broken fountain? That's such a weird thing. I don't know. That's just very odd to me. It's pretty easy to get a fountain to operate. It just requires a pump. You would think someone here would just buy the pump for it and just fix it. The basin, obviously, above the orangutan's face is supposed to be pouring water into the basin down below, but it's never worked since day one, since it's been open a couple of months ago. It has never operated properly. Huh. How odd. Look at how big the baby geese have gotten. Oh my gosh, they're like half grown. They are very large geese now. Wow, they are so cute. They're still really cute because they're fuzzy and they don't have their full feathers yet. Very, very cute. Well, thank you guys for joining me today. That was so much fun today. It was hot, but I took it slow, did a lot of shopping. That way it could stay in air conditioning for a lot of the day. That was so much fun though. I'm really glad we got to look at the Monsters University merchandise. I think Her Universe has been doing a really good job with the merchandise lately. And that Monsters University collection was awesome. That was great to check out at D-Lander. And then we went to World of Disney. We saw the new Celebrate Happy collection items that came out. That Loungefly and the ears and the jacket were really, really nice. Really pretty colors, really vibrant, and just really fun merchandise overall. Then we went to Pym's Test Kitchen, and I really liked Pym's Test Kitchen for lunch. It was pretty good. For $15, it wasn't the worst value. The not so little chicken sandwich was really tasty. I love that sauce on there. I love the slaw. The brioche bun was good, the little slider bun that it came on. I just think it needs a bigger bun. That one is really silly. It is a really fun food. It's really impractical to eat a silly little bun like that, but it is really fun. That was a fun themed food for sure. I like the theming at Pym's Test Kitchen. That does make things a little more whimsical and enjoyable too. The pasta was actually really tasty. I like the cream tomato pasta sauce. That was really nice. There was a lot of shaved Parmesan on it. That was one of the best parts, but the best part by far was the chimichurri sauce. It needed more chimichurri sauce, but it was delicious. That pasta ended up being a pretty big portion as I dug into it. It looked like a small portion at first, but as I ate it, it just kept going and going. So it was really filling actually. That was a good pasta dish for a theme park. And then we went to Main Street to the Emporium. We got to check out a lot of new t-shirts. I love those Halloween t-shirts that just came out. Those ones were really cute. All the t-shirts we saw today were really soft and thin and breathable. Good material overall. Maybe a little thin for some people, but I like thinner shirts like that. I think those are more comfortable and more breathable. Those are really fun shirts to see. What a great day for rides too. Haunted Mansion ended up being a really short wait, and I hadn't done that one in a long time. And then I went on to Indiana Jones. It said it was a 40-minute wait, and I decided to risk it. It was a 24-minute wait until we were on the ride, so that was awesome. I haven't done Indiana Jones in a really long time. I love that attraction, so that was a fun way to end the day. What a fantastic day to be at Disneyland. I appreciate you guys coming along with me. Thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I hope you take care, and I'll see you real soon.